What's going on, guys? This is, I guess, episode 3 of Money Moves. A little bit of a different location today for the sake of convenience. Nevertheless, I have my water. I have my coffee. Iced Americano as always. Got a few things to get into today. I guess I'll go into a little bit of a story time, if you will. I was in OKC yesterday, Oklahoma City, and I decided to try a local coffee place called Coffee Slingers. It was in Midtown. Pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I got an iced Americano with oat milk like I get everywhere else. It's kind of like, it's like my test, because everywhere should have that. If they don't, they're not a coffee shop. And it was good. It's probably the best local place that I've had, but it's not Starbucks, you know? Anyways, I'm not going into that. But something else, guys. My wisdom teeth have been killing me. I've been having complications, so if I'm tired or if I'm slow, that's why. I hardly got any sleep last night. Hence, why I have this coffee, right? Which I will take a sip of. Man, I don't know how anyone couldn't like that. It's just so good. Anyways, so what I wanted to get into today was being resourceful. I kind of talked about this on Snapchat the other day, but we have this society that has absolute ease of access to information and power. For instance, I'm recording from a brick, from a device that you also have probably. That's worth $1,000. It is expensive. It is outrageous. It is what it is. But you have so much power in your fingertips, right? You have a question, any question whatsoever, you ask Google and it will answer it for you, right? You can invest from your phone. You can start a business from your phone. You can make connections over your phone. You can learn on your phone. You can read, right? You can be here. You don't need to go to the library. You don't need to work in an office building. You don't need to be on Wall Street. You have more power in the palm of your hands than any king throughout medieval times ever had, right? And you're just a casual everyday person. We have all this power, yet the vast majority of the population squanders it. Now, obviously, you're resourceful because you're here listening to me, right? You stumbled across me on Snapchat or wherever. You followed me. You like me enough to come here and listen to see what I have to say. You are resourceful. There are some people who will stumble across someone like me who even may follow me because they want, the quick path to success that I don't have. And they don't take the time to come listen. They don't want to invest any amount of time or energy or money to come listen to me to see what I have to say, because they're not resourceful, right? They have questions for things and they don't even bother to look them up. They just stay curious forever. And it's just like, I don't get it. It's not relatable to me at all. I don't have any games on my phone, right? I run my business from my phone. I record the Patreon videos. I talk to people on Snapchat. I build connections. I send out invoices and emails. I don't watch porn or any of that. My phone is a resource. It's a tool. It's a tool. So learn to be more resourceful, right? Learn to be more resourceful, which you're already kind of doing. Get rid of the games. Stop doom scrolling. Use it to your advantage because you have so much power. Guys, I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars from this device that I'm recording from right now. Why couldn't you do that, right? I didn't go to college. I don't have a degree. I've never been mentored, right? Everything I know, I just learned from experience, or maybe I asked someone who is doing well in life, right? I took the initiative to ask them because I do talk to business owners for a living. Or when I have a question, I look it up. I've read books, right? I invest from my phone. I run a business from my phone, right? 2 businesses, really. I consider the Patreon a business now because I do have a good amount of members in here, which is awesome. So learn to be more resourceful. Something else I wanted to talk about was you have to watch your language, right? I don't mean like stop cussing. I mean, yeah, stop cussing. It makes you look ignorant. But also, you have to be careful how you talk about yourself and how you talk to yourself, right? And this may sound stupid. You may not think it's a big deal at all. But when you are disrespectful to yourself, or you call yourself an idiot, or you basically tell other people around you that you're not qualified in some way, that you think you're stupid, you are setting the tone for how that person perceives you and how they will treat you, right? So if other people think that you think poorly of yourself, they're automatically going to respect you much less and give you less of a good treatment just because of how they think you perceive yourself. And even in your head, when you say little things like, oh, I'm stupid, I can't do it, I suck, you are basically watering a plant with bad water. You may think, oh, whatever. The more you tell yourself this, the more you're going to build your personality and your habits and your decision making and your confidence around it. Because saying it one time is not a big deal, but when you keep saying it every day, it literally becomes a part of your personality, right? Like, this is really weird and random, but imagine there's like tree roots on the ground or something, and you were to lay something on top of that root. The next day, when you say it again, there's like a root going over it, and it just grows and grows and grows on top of it, right? Or you're burying something, and the more you bury it, the harder it is to get out. And you may not think it's a big deal, but you will build a personality around that to where you will limit your own beliefs, and you will be afraid to take risks, and people will treat you differently because they don't think you respect yourself. Because if you don't respect yourself, why would they respect you? Does that make sense? If you don't hold yourself to a high regard, why should they? And it's not even really their fault. It's completely subconscious. This is very important in business, with friendships, things like this, talking out loud to anyone, especially relationships. If you don't respect yourself and you don't hold yourself to a high regard, do not expect other people to do that. So watch your language. Watch how you talk to yourself, even in your head when no one's listening. And watch how you talk to yourself to other people. Because again, if you don't hold yourself to a high regard, if you don't respect yourself, they won't either. Because if they think, hey, this dude doesn't like himself, he's always talking trash on himself, he's probably not competent, he's probably not skilled, he's probably just a dumb idiot who can't do anything. Because that's the perception you've given them. You are a product. At all times, it doesn't matter what you're doing. Like I've said before, you're a salesman always. You are always a product in any environment, in business, right? If you're trying to sell a product, if you're trying to sell your business to somebody, if you are an employee and you're trying to sell your skills to a company that you want to hire you, if you are trying to build a friendship, if you're trying to get a girlfriend, you are a product. And how you present that product is how it's perceived. It's like the number one rule in sales. You know, I mean, look at Apple. We all buy into it, even though there's many other devices just like it. They just sell it better, so we buy it. It is what it is, right? So half of the product is how it's perceived. So if you give off a bad perception, do not expect to be treated good because of it. Does that make sense? So watch your language, watch how you talk to yourself, even in your head. Watch how you talk about yourself. Carry yourself a little better. People will treat you better. You'll think you'll have better luck because now people are treating you differently. You might stumble across opportunities, right? And be more resourceful. Stop wasting away your time and energy on this phone. Stop doom scrolling. Use it to your advantage. People like me, we're making money from our phones. We're using every device we have as a resource, as a tool. And if you're not doing that, you're going to get left behind. And that's just the reality of it, right? I'm pretty thirsty. By the way, if you don't know this, Starbucks' water is filtered through reverse osmosis, which means it's purified. Now, it is in a plastic bottle or a plastic container, but it's supposed to be BPA free, which is the chemicals in plastic that are really bad for you, bad for your hormones. It's good water. Also, if you don't already do this, which you probably don't because I didn't until like 3 weeks ago, start filtering your water. I recently learned how bad microplastics are for you and how prevalent they are in water, and how water is like almost the largest cause of it. It is the largest cause of microplastics in your system. We don't know exactly how bad microplastics are in the long term, but we do know that there is evidence of them disrupting our hormones. Now they're ending up in people's brains so that they break the blood-brain barrier. They're also becoming part of muscle and skin tissue. It's probably not good news, guys. So start filtering your water. I got a Life Straw water pitcher on Amazon for like 50 or 60 bucks. It gets microplastics out, lead, aluminum, parasites, viruses, and PFAS, which is the shit in bad plastic. Not all plastic has it, but most plastic water bottles will. So not only are you going to be getting microplastics that some of them can never leave your body. Most of them you can get out. A lot of them you can't. PFAS is, well, they're considered forever chemicals because they take so long for your body to break down and get rid of, and they disrupt your hormones as well. So you need to start caring about what kind of water you're drinking. I know that sounds really stupid. I know it makes me sound like a liberal or a yuppie. Trust me, guys, the better you take care of yourself, the longer you live and the happier you'll be, the better quality of life you'll have. So anyways, if you've ever had Starbucks water or wondered why it was so good, that's why, because they use reverse osmosis. Now, I'm not going to buy a reverse osmosis machine yet because they are expensive. They are like $1,000, guys. But you can get you a Life Straw water pitcher on Amazon. This obviously is not a paid promotion. I'm not even going to give you a link. Just go look it up. Life Straw water pitcher on Amazon, 50 or 60 bucks. They come with a filter. It lasts a whole year before you got to replace a little filter, and the filter's like 20 bucks. Totally worth it. The water tastes amazing. You can pour bottled water in there, tap water, it gets it all out. All the bad shit, it gets it out. Anyways, I'm thirsty. Anyways, I've gotten over the main content today. It's kind of a shorter video. Wisdom teeth, guys. I got Invisalign a couple years ago because my teeth were terrible. I don't know if it's the English blood in me or not. My teeth were terrible. And so I got Invisalign and they work great. My teeth look good now. See? I get complimented them all the time. I was not born with them this way, trust me. I had Invisalign for 2-3 years now. About a year or two ago, they started telling me, hey, before we get to the end of your Invisalign treatment, before we give you retainers, you need to take out your wisdom teeth because it's going to cause problems. Not only are they going to hurt really bad when they come in, but they're going to crowd your teeth and reverse the progress. I was like, yeah, I'll get them taken out sometime. You know, I'm a tough guy. Whatever. Guys, the last 3 or 4 days, I have been very much regretting my decisions. It's why I probably look really tired right now. It's probably why I'm talking slow. It's the reason why I needed the coffee. I didn't sleep good at all last night, terribly, because I am facing probably some of the most excruciating pain I've ever experienced in my life. Terrible, absolutely awful. I would not recommend anyone go through this, and I would not wish this on anyone. So, learn from my mistake, because I have to wait now. I have to go to the dentist and get referred out to an orthodontist or an oral surgeon because my bottom ones are coming in sideways, so it takes like a special person to do it. I'm having to wait, and I'm having to suffer with this and get terrible sleep. And it hurts so bad. And I'm trying to thug it out, guys. I hate taking medicine. I hate taking ibuprofen. I've had to break down and take 3 over the last couple of days. I haven't taken ibuprofen in years. I hate it. That's how you know it's bad. I had to break character and take them, right? Call me gay, call me a pussy, whatever. It hurts, all right? So if you're younger like me, if you're 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, whatever, go get your wisdom teeth at least checked out, get some x-rays, get ready, so that way when they start hurting you, you can get them taken out because, my goodness, is it painful? It's hurting right now. I'm trying to pretend like it isn't. It hurts really bad at night. I can't lay down on my side like a normal person when I sleep because all the blood rushes to my head and it becomes unbearable. I've been having to sleep sitting up on a couch. It's terrible. So, learn from my mistakes. I guess that's the third lesson of the day, right? So be more resourceful, stop wasting your time, stop squandering the opportunities you have on this device, especially if someone else is paying your phone bill, dude. You're missing out on a huge opportunity. They're giving you a tool for free. Start investing, learn things, keep listening to me, delete all the games off your phone, stop wasting time on your phone unless you're doing something productive. Stop watching porn, it's bad for you anyway. It's terrible for your brain. It's mighty weak of you, right? Imagine having to be a guy that has to watch porn because you can't get women in real life. That's sad. You have to watch other men have sex with other women. Anyways, that's kind of gay in my opinion. Stop watching porn. Stop wasting your time on games. Stop falling for thirst traps. Those women don't even know you exist. Whatever. Guys, level up. Get in the gym. Stop wasting all your opportunities you have with this phone. Start investing. Start making money with it. Start learning things. Keep watching me. And watch your language. Watch how you talk to yourself. And watch how you treat yourself around other people. I'll catch you guys next time.